See, I'm riding high, high. Whoa.
Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do be spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough on it.
I got 5 on it. Kinda broke the scene, y'all. So what I got is 5. I got 5.
I take it back and make it shine one time, cause I know you niggas never seen a grind like mine. I know my rep is crucial, I wrote the fucking rule book, and now I'm here to do my thing, and what you gonna do, bro?
Ain't no game, smile on my face even through the pain.
You know I don't play right. Top me off.
Ooh, see, I'm riding high. I got 5 on it.
Yo, this your boy Yuck Mouth from the Loonies, baby. Want y'all to tap in and tell a friend we gonna be performing live Saturday, April the 11th, man, at Coops. That's right, man. Show up and show out and smoke out at Coops, man. This is the month of 420, man, and we gonna kick it off early, man. AZ, what we doing, Arizona? Yada da. Oh boy.
What is good, folks? How y'all doing? Happy New Year. No, y'all missed us. Sure y'all did. It's been what, a few good weeks?
A month of Sundays, as they would say.
A month of Sundays. Okay. All right. Well, Happy New Year. Welcome to a brand new episode of PD&J What's Good Today. As you see, we got the new background, new look, new show. I'm your host, Jay.
Trying to see if there's a delay. Your host, Pocket. What is good, y'all? Truly, long time no check.
Whatever.
However it's called. Oh man, thanks. Glad you enjoy it, man. I like it's not moving, so now y'all can concentrate on what's important, right?
In fact.
But hey,
as y'all saw, you know I stay moving and grooving, right? J-Dub the King is bringing Yuck Mouth of the Loonies out. Coops, Peoria, Arizona, April 11th. Tickets are on sale right now, so make sure y'all in the building because this will be a sold-out event.
Oh, you're looking at me. You want me to co-sign on that?
Yeah, I would love for you to.
Nah. But I got 5 on it. Wait, picture is flipped with post cut off.
If you're on the phone, it's settings a little bit different.
Wait, let me check.
You might have to turn it horizontally and not vertically.
What was that? Are you in YouTube and seeing that? Let me see.
No?
I'm looking on YouTube. It's not flipped. It might be your setting. It might be your phone.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We've been gone for a few good weeks.
We're gone for a minute. Now we're back again.
Now we're back again, and we're back.
But Diddy's still in jail.
Take that. Oh God! There. All right. So look, this is what we're gonna do. I know a lot of people is known.
And we still ain't got the Epstein files. Oh, sorry. I'm done. Whoa, we got 14, man. We got 14 people watching this right now.
Hey, they missed us, bro. They missed us.
I don't think so. Commenting, telling me nothing.
So look, normally I know we talk about a lot of controversial stuff, and we kind of boil a lot of people's blood at one point in time and stuff like that.
He wants to be politically insane or sane, not insane.
No, I do. I really do. But I don't know if now would be the time to do that.
I said politically
insane. Yes. Yes.
I'm about to put that in my dictionary
Dude,
next year.
in your dictionary?
My dictionary.
Oh, the dictionary. Okay, okay. So look, we want to kind of flip it up a little bit. We're going to do something a little bit different this year. Yes, there's going to be a lot of guests that's going to be coming through. Yuck Mouth might even be a guest on the show. But we also want to keep it lighthearted and fun. So our goal is to be able to make you laugh, make you talk, not necessarily make you angry all the damn time.
You need to be looking in the mirror right now. You're saying not making people hurt.
That's the point.
I bet you're looking at it. Yeah, with Facebook, you got to flip it twice and then it fixed.
What happened?
They sent a screenshot and looked at it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we want everybody to be able to look at this correctly. How was your holidays, bro? Let's start there.
How was my holiday? It was very fun. Not stressful. Most everything was quiet for me. But I just spent a lot of time. My wife took a week off. We drove around in the valley, looked at lights all over the valley. It was a lot of fun. Kids enjoyed their Christmas. And I guess the gift that took the cake is the shirt that I'm wearing that somebody got made for me. So in case you can't see it, I might have to stand up a little bit, but if you can't see it, it's a very personal shirt. Which I'm not going to mention one thing. It's the only people, a couple people know about one picture on this shirt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But if you haven't known, as you know, the past 5 years for me have been rough. So it's a collage of the relatives that have passed, along with my wife and my other sister, who's actually still living. One of them that we got in the picture that's still living. So, yeah. So it was the gift that broke the camel's back or something. It was needed it was perfect gift at that time. I don't know if it was like one of the first gifts I opened or one of the last gifts I opened. I'm not sure, but it was perfect at that time because it was kind of a lull. But yeah, that was my Christmas. And then New Year's, we did something different. We stayed up with the kids. We played video games.
Bro, I was out on Christmas. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I didn't even make it to 11 o'clock, bro.
You mean New Year's?
Yeah, New Year's. Yeah.
Oh, we did. We made
it. I didn't even make it. Look, because at the end of the day, my holiday consisted of both Christmas and New Year's, right? We were pretty much empty nesters for the first time, my wife and I. My oldest son, he 23, about to be 24, so he living his life. My youngest turned 18, so he went back east to be out there for the holiday. So it was just me. Man, we would sleep by 11 o'clock. So I'm just glad everybody had a good, safe New Year. Santa obviously was good to you.
He's all right.
He was all right. Okay.
He just knows when he knocks on my door, he better come correct. I don't have a chimney. Now I don't leave the door open for nobody.
Okay. Yeah. So let's get into it. I've been saying this ever since we started our podcast. I just want to start off with it, right? I hate to tell y'all people I told you so, but I told you so. Has anybody looked at the gold and silver market lately? Silver, when I first started telling people about now, I'm gonna tell you this, and I told you this before. Go sit in the corner. Put your phone down. Go in the corner. I'm not old. I was just tired. There's a difference.
You old, bro. I'm the one that goes early in the morning to the gym. You know, I passed out. I'm looking at you like, you passed out on New Year's?
I don't know, like, because we sat back, we was eating, and I think that's what happened. We ate too goddamn good. We started watching the movie. You know what I mean? And we just ended up going to sleep. I can't even.
We watched movies too. We watched movies. We played board games.
Well,
we ate.
Nah, that food, the movie, yeah, it was good. Went to a Brazilian steakhouse, so we was full. Then we saw Avatar.
Oh, that's why. That 3-hour long part-time job movie.
It was a good movie, though.
I heard it was 3 hours.
It's 3 hours and 15 minutes.
I might wait for that one to come off the screen. I don't know.
Yeah, that movie is literally 3 hours and 15
but here's
minutes.
my thing, like,
but it's a good movie, though. Especially if you see it in IMAX.
But here's the thing I thought about. Like, I thought about that too. We went and ate.
I do. Don't judge me. Especially, Loki, if I got a show, I really am. Don't judge me.
And then you take another nap after that nap. But no, we were talking about this, like how, like, when now the whole new thing about movies going to streaming after being out for a couple weeks, and then you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna just watch it from home. But then it's not the same as a movie theater.
Not the same experience.
Because a couple of reasons why. One, you're on your couch, right? So you can have your food or whatever and snacks. But the thing is, 9 times out of 10, this happens in my house. You get everybody together to watch a movie. Everybody on their phone.
Nobody really
watching the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody asking questions about, oh, what I missed. Well, if you had your phone out your face, you might actually watch the movie. You might know what's going on.
And like I said, with Avatar, I made it a point to see this one. I've seen every last one of them in 3D, in IMAX, right? Including the original one, right? And when you have that experience, it's hard for you not to go and see that. And I don't go to movies a lot. You can ask my wife, you can even ask my kids. There would be some movies that I would want to go into the theater and go see, but I just, for some reason or whatever, it's not a priority. I don't like go out my way to go do it, right? And then if it comes out streaming or whatever case may be, I'll catch it. But when Avatar came out, you can even ask my wife. I had to see it in IMAX. And that was the first time that she even saw a movie in IMAX. And she was like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, there was one point where I'm not going to give it up, but it's like a feather, right? And the way that it's directed in the film, if you watch it in 3D, it's like the feathers right there. You can reach out.
3D.
You know what I mean? So it's like those type of experiences you can't have sitting on your couch, right? So, yeah, there are certain movies that when you go to that movie theater, you're going for the experience. Do I hate how much they cost now? Oh, hell, them prices is fucking ridiculous. And now they put bars up in there too.
The bars have been there for years.
Yeah.
It's not anything different. Actually, I think AMC's had them for years. Harkins finally got, that might be an idea to give them alcohol while watching the movie.
But it was a good movie. I would recommend that. I definitely would.
I think what we saw, not in 3D, but we saw the new Predators in IMAX, and that was really good. And then we went to go see Five Nights at Freddy's this past week, I think. And I mean, it was okay. I think they rushed the movie, and I think that's happening a lot.
Yeah,
like because they had the potential to be. When it got to the point where you could tell it wasn't rushed anymore, where they want you to get to the drift of it, it was great. But getting to that point,
see, go sit in the corner. I'm only going to tell you one more time. You're fired.
Oh, you mean that's the cheap way? He had to get the 3D. You still got the 3D glasses in your pocket?
They're in the car.
You don't want to go to the doctor.
No, I got my regular glasses.
So let me let it straight. You're complaining about the IMAX price, but you still got the IMAX glasses. So therefore, that was cheaper than going to the eye doctor and getting real glasses.
Fuck yeah! How about that? Oh shit! No, but going back to what I was saying though, like if anybody like paid attention really to what we were talking about year throughout year, if you've been a continuous follower, I've always talked about investing into your precious metals. More than even playing on the stocks or having an IRA or whatever case may be. And literally what has taken place over the past 60 days, right, is asininely crazy. And it's not to me because I've been telling people coming this year, it's going to hit triple digits.
Wait a minute. Stop right there. What was the 2 words you just put together?
Asininely crazy. Yes, I made up my own term. Just follow me.
I'm not going to follow you into a black hole. You can go ahead though.
So earlier last year, I want to say in February, March type, right? What up, Mike? Long time no see. We might touch on that. I just don't want to forget this thought. So earlier last year, it was, I want to say around February, March, right? Silver started going up where it was like between $36 to $40 an ounce, right? Between towards the end of October till now, you've seen a surge in pricing. And I'm just talking about silver. Gold is over $4,200 an ounce right now, right? Silver literally is almost $80 an ounce. So if you invested and bought some damn silver earlier in the year, right? By the end of the year, you just doubled your fucking money. You can call it old man shit all you want to. I don't care. It's financing. It's better financing than what the fuck I've been seeing going on in the past fucking year. 2 years. Longer than that. If you still can get it, because pretty soon it's going to be gone. And remember I told you the shit with Ghana when they came out and said how much gold they're sitting on? Mm-hmm. I told you that was going to shift the damn market, right? Okay. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. What do you want to talk about? Oh, sports. A lot has been happening over the past month in sports. My prayers go out to the family that's associated with Anthony Joshua. The two families. I have no words.
You're so lost, you don't even know what he's talking about. That's how old you are. He's talking about your asinine, whatever the hell you said.
Asinine and crazy.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Probably whatever.
Old man stuff, you're right. He forgot he even said that.
No, I didn't forget it. You the one that forgot what I said. I knew what I said. Because I said it. And I'll say it again.
Like I said before, you don't follow
me crazy.
That's why you said follow you. I ain't following you. That's a black hole. You can follow yourself down that road. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Now, see, when you talk about a black hole, and then earlier you brought up Diddy, I just can't help but put two and two together. I'm worried about you.
You're the one talking about baby oil.
I only brought that up one time. Oh shit! No,
and what got me was they want to go to Venezuela and get oil. We got all that baby oil. We just got all.
Oh God damn! No. Okay, we might have to.
Hey, True, we're going to the bar in the corner.
Yeah. I think we might have to go on a little convert. Oh shit!
Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is go time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J was good today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday.
Oh, we're back. True is on you. Oh my God. But you know what?
Stop. No. I don't even know if the show's gonna go on after this. Because ain't nobody gonna be able to act right. I swear to God, ain't nobody gonna be at. Damn, Diddy, you ain't gonna live this one down. Shit, that nigga last Halloween costume was him playing the Joker. Jokes on him.
Oh, he's the Joker, all right.
With a lot of baby oil. I can't do it. Oh Lord. Dude. Anyway, yeah, like I said, those that don't know, Anthony Joshua was in Nigeria.
His home country.
And a serious car accident happened. And two people from that he was really, really close to that was actually a part of his camp ended up losing their lives. The driver has now been charged.
But that's not the only driver being charged.
That's not the only driver, but Anthony Joshua also sustained injuries as well. Now, keep in mind, this was maybe a week, not even a week after he fought Jake Paul.
No, it was
about a week.
Weeks. It was a couple weeks.
Was it a couple weeks?
Yeah.
I want to say it was about a week, maybe a week and a half. I don't think it was 2 or 3
The fight was in December.
Yeah, this happened 2 weeks ago.
What you're talking about happened last week.
The accident?
Yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't the fight. I mean, sorry, the fight was like 3 weeks before, or 2 weeks before that, because he was in Vegas. No, he was in Miami, where the fight was.
December 29th.
So last week.
About last week. No, about a week and a half. Because what's today? Wednesday?
The 7th.
The 7th. Okay, yeah, okay.
Last Wednesday was the 31st.
Okay. So it was after Christmas. I thought it was before Christmas.
No, it was after Christmas.
All right.
The fight was
the fight was like what, the
Christmas
4th?
weekend.
December 4th or something?
The 19th. December 19th.
Okay, so
December 18th.
Anyway,
December 19th.
Yeah,
December 19th.
so either way, it happened right after Anthony Joshua broke Jake Paul's jaw. A lot of people were happy about that. Shout out Anthony Joshua. And then you have this tragic incident that happens. Now rumors that's not just coming out of his camp, but out of his family is saying that Anthony Joshua is actually planning on and thinking about retiring.
That's funny because they just showed him in the gym.
That's
fighting.
true.
So if that's coming out, I don't know if that's a rumor or not. I don't think it's a rumor because he still wants to fight Tyson Fury, and Fury only came back to fight him. So if there's a rumor about that, it didn't come out of his camp. I can guarantee that.
Well, I read an article where it says that Anthony Joshua's uncle had came out and said that he was planning on.
Look at his history with his uncle.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it at that. There's certain people that he dismissed from his around him because they were bad influences, and his uncle happened to be on that list.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't. That's almost like what the hell's that guy's name? He's on the tip of my tongue. Basketball player. Everybody likes. And I'm being facetious when I say Kawhi, his uncle that was supposedly associated with him, but it's not associated with him.
Okay.
So kind of the same situation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They give him enough money to shut up, type deal.
Well, you know what I mean? But even if it was a situation of him thinking about it, I couldn't be mad at him for that. You know what I mean? That's a very traumatic experience that happened. And it's not only just close personal friends, but it's people out your camp as well. So when you go into training, you're
two empty spots.
Exactly.
Not just one. It's like you're a nutritionist and one of your personal trainer.
Exactly.
Gone.
Exactly.
So now you got to replace them. And then, mind you, I do know the nutritionist is usually a group of them that work together under him to make sure everything's done. So, yeah, that can kind of go on. When you have your actual personal trainer, somebody to help keep your body.
Not even that. It's just that you're used to going in the camp and seeing these people, right?
And not just going to the camp, but just having them
around period, because they're your friends as well, right? So
they keep you focused, but they also know how to, they know when you need, what you need, and when you need it. If that makes any sense. What I mean by that, they know when he needs to be serious or when he take things a little more serious. They know when he needs to not be so hard on himself. They know those things. They've been around him. They grew up with him. You know, so it's
no, I did not, Trillo. Again, go sit in the corner. I said, Jake Paul. Go back in the other room. Go sit down. Oh, me being an old ass. You got old ass hair, nigga. What the hell?
What the hell? Wait a minute, RuPaul? How did RuPaul?
That part. No, but Jake.
If he would have hit RuPaul, his head would have spun like that.
No, but trash and convinced. If it is something, if there is any type of sustenance to that rumor, like I said, I wouldn't. As a fan of boxing, I will understand.
Here's the thing. What I'm going to say about boxers, they don't owe us shit.
They don't.
They are in the ultimate
and they're humans too.
Sport.
They're humans too.
They take hits to the head for a living. Okay,
they're already crazy.
So to go into a boxing match and say, you know what, you hit me in my face, I'm going to hit you, and you got to be crazy.
Unlike the other dude that did the whole ring walk, did the announcing of the fighters, dapped him up, went to the corner. As soon as the bell rang, he walked out the damn ring. But that shit was hilarious.
In James, not James Franklin. Was it Franklin?
It was Franklin.
I don't know if it was Franklin. I'm not going to say that out without confirming it. But the whole just behind that was they agreed to pay him an amount, and they didn't pay him that amount that night.
Okay, that's
why he walked.
That's fine. So I'm just saying, you are already another motherfucker to be willing to want to go into the ring, knowing that you going
to get your head back.
That part, and then the motherfucker says, "No, I'm not going to do that shit. I'm just going.
I'm going to pay you this now, and I'm going to get you. The agreement was you're supposed to give me this amount,
and now I'm going to go ahead and just walk up out this ring. Go ahead, yeah." That was
and it was funny. But the funniest thing to me was the referee was confused. He was looking around like,
"What do I do?
Is he going to the bathroom?
Yeah,
what's going on?"
And then the other officials like, "Just count him out."
Because what happens when you go outside the ring, you get to count to 20 to come back in. Those of you that aren't on board with boxing and understand. So if somebody hits you and you fall outside of the ring, you got a 20 count to get in. So he still got a 20 count.
If you try to linebacker somebody and tackle them out the ring and just lay on them,
and then both of you get a count of 20.
That was the most horrific card I've ever seen in my life.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Almost.
This next Clarissa Shields card, I'm only watching her fight.
Bro, that whole card was
terrible. It was terrible. Other than the other girl that she had just signed that was an Olympian on her thing, and she came out. Remember, she came out and brought her out personally and took care of her personally. Yeah. Oh, that was the only other fight worth seeing. Every other fight on that card was terrible. I was like, come on, man.
No, I would give her one other fight that was a good fight, and that was when she fought the black chick. I forgot her name.
Oh, she's fighting her again.
Yeah, her. That card was a decent card.
No, it wasn't. Go back and watch it. The only fights that were decent was
the last 3 fights was decent. The 3 out of 5 fights is a decent card for me.
It was not.
The first two were horrible, right?
First 3 were horrible.
Well, we go back.
No, actually, not the first 3. The first one was her homegirl that she just signed. That fight was fine.
Yeah. Okay.
The next 3 after that.
2 after that.
The next 3 after that was terrible.
That's where we disagree on because that 4th fight, I would say it was a little bit interesting. It was a little bit compared to the other 2 fights. Nah, bro. That last fight with them 2 ex-motherfucking football players, that shit was fucking horrible, bro.
It was a hug fest. After the first 3 rounds, it was a hug fest. And the referee, I knew he was getting it. When he disqualified, I'm like, what took you so long?
It shouldn't have even went 8 rounds.
It didn't. I think, did it?
It went 8 rounds before they fell out the ring and got disqualified. After round 3, we was both like, what the fuck's going on here?
I was like, it was like watching 2 sumo wrestlers just fighting over a piece of cheese.
All they needed was Diddy to be the referee with some baby oil.
Like they were fighting over a piece of cheese in the ring. Like, what the fuck? Give me that cheeseburger.
Yeah, so Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua had a fight with Jake Paul back in December
19th.
And Jake Paul got his jaw broke in 2 places from one hit from Anthony Joshua. The shit was hilarious.
Now, what's funny to me now, if you were, did you see the interview he did on his podcast with his brother? Yeah, where he said, "I won the first couple rounds."
No, he didn't.
We're like,
no,
what?
He didn't.
What are you talking about, dude?
You ran, bro. You ran. That nigga ran like a Giselle being chased by a fucking lion, bro.
What's funny? He's like, "Yeah, I was doing the sticking move."
Sticking what? You wasn't sticking shit.
I was a sticking move.
You was moving.
Okay.
He was sticking. No, did it?
I was like, "Oh." Only thing I kept thinking was, "He's a runner. He's a track star." That's all I kept saying. I'm like, he's running track. What is he doing? But I mean, mind you, when you saw the size to Jake Paul,
look it up.
Look up. Now, mind you, he went from fighting Little Tank to fighting Anthony Joshua, bruh.
He never fought Tank.
No, he was supposed to fight Tank, and he fell through to pick it Anthony Joshua. And
that you went from bad to worse, bro. I'm just saying,
like Tank was going to work the body. We know
Tank was going to fuck you up, and because you was worried about getting your ass whooped by him, you pulled some bullshit to take a fight with Anthony Joshua. And then you got your jaw broken. Then the post-fight interview, you're going to say, yeah, well, I'm going to be looking to fight motherfuckers in my weight class.
I'm not going to jump up their weight.
Yeah. You knew the job was dangerous when you took it. You fucked around and found out. Like, I don't know. We all knew he was going to get his ass whooped by Tank, right?
Look, truly, just because he got in the room with Uncle Pawpaw doesn't mean he's a boxer. He's an entertainer. I will always say that he's an entertainer, and he has some boxing chops. Like
rumor came out that Jake Paul withheld $2.5 million from Anthony Joshua, talking about you wasn't supposed to knock me out.
What did you say?
I saw that rumor. Like I said, it's a rumor.
And why do you bring up rumors then?
Because the rumors is funny. It is fucking hilarious.
If you want to live off the rumors,
no, I'm not living off the reality is that I don't even think Anthony, even if let's say that was true, right? I don't even think Anthony Joshua was caring about the money at that point, because at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua wanted to whoop some ass.
They both made $80 million.
That part,
but he made less because of taxes.
Who? Joshua?
Joshua, yeah.
Okay.
He got killed on taxes.
Well, that's because Jake Paul ran everything through MVP, which was smart.
Well, of course, MVP. Of course, he didn't schedule the fight. MVP scheduled the fight, found the replacement.
Correct.
Netflix is the one that paid
everything. Yeah.
So it's. But I like the rumors. I don't acknowledge rumors because that's exactly what they are. Why even entertain them? You're giving them the light of day. Why even bother? Like somebody held $2.5 million out of $80 million is nothing.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather take the satisfaction knowing that I broke your fucking John 2 braces. That's worth the price of admission. But now you literally shut your ass up.
Actually, he's talking more.
Oh, really?
Have you not? He's been.
I don't follow them like that, bro. I don't follow Jake Paul like that.
It's not about following Jake Paul. If you Google Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul's coming.
The most that I've been seeing about Anthony Joshua as of late has been over the accident and shit like that. I haven't seen shit about Jake Paul after that fight, after that accident. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Either way, he's been on interviews, still talking. He's gonna come back, and now it just came out recently that he's indefinitely suspended from boxing. Jake Paul. Okay. He's got to prove he's healthy.
And the thing about it,
he got dropped out of the rankings on cruiserweight, which we knew that should have never been a thing.
Yeah. The crazy part about it, I did see one thing post-fight of Jake Paul when he got out the hospital. He did an interview on the Pat McAfee show. I'm sorry. That dude's fucking jaw was one side, both was puffy, right? But that one, I want to say it was the right side. That shit looked like a tennis ball bruised up and shit. Did he get okay? So it was the left side then.
Yes.
It was the left side thing.
Remember, he got hit with the right hand. So
But
right
that
hand's
jaw
not the right
shifted
side.
though, so you can. I like I said, both sides was puffy, but I do remember one side. I thought it was right, could have been left. Yeah, that shit was horrendous.
Well, if I hit you with the right hand, I'm not going to hit you on the right side.
Well, I'm that dude, and then I'm actually surprised at how clearly he could talk with him having his jaw wired shut, or
It's not completely wired.
That's okay. That's what
He's got that brace in there to keep it structured. The screws, but it's not completely.
Okay. That's what I was wondering because he was very clear.
Because actually last week he was at the Amanda Serrano fight. He was there.
That fight was last night. I didn't catch it.
Saturday.
Last Saturday, yeah, that was the one I was asking you about. I thought that was this coming up.
No, this week it's the German dude.
Okay, what I got my eye on is January 31st. That card, it's not.
That's a nice card, but I'm looking at all the other fights getting to that card.
I like that whole entire card. Now with Teofimo and Shakur headlining and main eventing that card,
there's a couple other fights that I think it
would be better than that, right?
Not better than that, but that may take the cake that night.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm not fully bought in on that on the Teofimo and Shakur fight, and it's mainly because of Shakur's lack of performance over this past couple of fights. You know what I mean? Like I was big on the Shakur bandwagon.
Stop right there. His last couple of fights, he's looked dynamic. He knocked the one kid out when he had to get a substitute, and then the last fight was a masterful performance. So I don't know what fights you're talking about. He looked bad. Now, if you go back to
performance-wise, like there's been a recently out of his last 4 to 6 fights, I can say that there's been 2 fighters that he should have knocked out and he didn't. And we were even talking because I was big on the Shakur Stevenson bandwagon. I really was.
You lost me on that because the whole thing is, I understand boxing to a T. Just because they should do something doesn't mean it's always going to happen the way you think it does. Because we don't know how tough that person is. We don't. And then also, Shakur's hands are fragile.
But we've also sat back and both you and I, you was the one that brought the attention to me, was all like, yeah, his performance is somewhat lackluster. And I had to sit back and look at, like I said, even when I went and saw his fight a couple of years ago in Vegas and stuff like that, I told you
the African dude.
Yeah. I was all like, yeah, and I started looking at it from your eyes, and I'm like, yeah, to me, it's like he can have that spark, that fire. He could lay motherfuckers out, but for some reason, he's set in certain situations where we see it, but I don't think he sees it at that real time. Right?
What's funny is what people don't understand too. You go look at his sparring videos. Look who's sparring him.
Yeah,
Crawford.
that's true.
Crawford is bringing that dog out. His last couple of fights have been because Crawford's been bringing that dog out of him and showing how to really how to sit on your punches. Because Shakur is the least hit boxer.
And that's why I loved his fucking boxing skills.
But the whole thing is, does he have enough power to keep
that? And that's the question.
What I mean by that is, I'm going to bring up Mayweather because everybody likes to talk about Money Mayweather, and you may understand where I'm coming from. This with Money Mayweather, what people remember is, oh man, he ran around the ring. Like no. You listen to people just like everybody telling you what to do with politics. Go back and watch him. He didn't run. He would sit in the pocket. The first couple rounds, he was pretty defensive. He was downloading like most of the better fighters. Then after that, he's got you. He sees your pattern. Then all of a sudden he'll sit there, he'll play with you. Then he'll go to the ropes, sit on the ropes, wait for you to come. Pop, 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 pop. Whoop, slip, pop, pop, pop.
And when you bring up Money Mayweather, I'll sit back and say I'm the first one to say I wasn't a big fan of his or whatever. However, Jake Paul ran more than and ran faster than Floyd Mayweather ever ran in that ring.
Floyd doesn't run. I just explained that. Floyd does not run. People want to put that in your head, but if you go back and watch Floyd, please tell me when he ran. Pull up the video, send it to me. Send me YouTube it. Send it to me. He never ran. You cannot find him running. What it was, people could not hit him.
You know, the greatest knockout for Floyd Mayweather to me was, and it was it's on a fluke, but it's the greatest knockout for me. Dude, it wasn't Marquez. It was, I forgot who it was. Dude, you remember when dude had lunged at Mayweather in the corner, right? And kind of headbutt him.
No, he
right?
not lunged. He headbutted.
Yeah.
And then after that, he went to
dap him up and knocked him out. It was the greatest Floyd Mayweather knockout in my opinion. That's his greatest knockout.
We were at
that's his greatest knockout. Yeah, we was over there and Rich. Yeah. I won money on that fight too. Because it was the same round that I'll never forget that. That was his greatest knockout for me. I love that knockout. Just because the old boy fucked up. You let Floyd get under your skin like Dennis Rodman did.
But you couldn't hit him.
He got under your skin like Dennis Rodman would, right? And then you go and headbutt this motherfucker. And then after you headbutt him, you try to kiss and make up and he knock your ass out.
and what was funny, Floyd looked at him like,
oh shit, and everybody was all like, oh, that was a legal hit. It was a cheap shot. What's the number one rule of boxing? Protect yourself at all times. Am I lying?
That's the first thing they tell you. In the beginning, the referee tells you, hey, and remember, dap it up and remember, protect yourself at all times. If you know it's a fighting situation, protect yourself. Unless the referee says break, because if you look at nowadays the referees don't even get in the middle. They just say break. They expect you to break it up. Because what's going to happen is they get in there and say break. Remember, the old boy took a solid shot. He didn't flinch though.
I don't even want to know what you're talking about. He's still bringing up Diddy and Baby off.
No, he's talking about Shakur.
With the baby oil? Shakur's have
No,
baby oil?
I'm talking about stamina. I don't know what's up with you and baby oil today, but he's talking about with the stamina and being able to stay with the bag. That's why he's working with Terrence Crawford he can sit on the shots. He's got some pop. That's why I brought up Floyd.
Yeah.
Like Floyd, he knew that check, that stab jab to the body, in the solar plexus messed people up when his first championship fight.
And speaking about Crawford, like I can't even knock him retiring. You know what I mean? In my opinion, he has nothing else to prove. Well, here's the thing about it. What happened with the WBC, it kind of like laid icing on the cake, like how old boy tried to dick him on sanction fees and shit like that. Like, bro, I paid everybody their fair share. You want all this?
I went back and watched, and y'all were wrong. He never said he paid the WBC. He never said he paid.
Well, he said everybody fairly.
He said he paid everybody else.
Yeah.
Why do I need to pay you more?
And your belt's worthless.
When actually the WBC is the only belt that's really worth anything. That and the ring belt, because what everybody always wants, that green belt. The green WBC's had status for years. Look at all the great heavyweights: Muhammad Ali, Floyd Patterson, Rocky Marciano. All of them had the green belt. Was the most prestigious and oldest.
But do you agree with dude taxing them more than everybody else was getting paid?
He didn't just tax Floyd. He didn't just tax Terrence Crawford. All of the WBC champions are taxed more. So for him to sit there, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I understand he's the black fighter being sued, being outdone by the Mexican, the Mexican commission, and nobody like that.
I was about to ask you that. Did Canelo won that fight, which they were pitching on them winning, right?
Canelo always paid his fees.
He would have paid the same amount as Terrence Crawford.
It's the same fee for every fighter for the WBC belt.
Okay.
Go look it up. If you don't believe it because he's black, fine. Believe it be that way. Make it a racist thing like everybody else does. I don't care. But the WBC is the only one because they have the prestige. Now, the whole thing is,
I'll take the WBC over the IBF, but the WBO to me is bigger than the Ring Magazine belt is number one in my opinion.
Yeah, the Ring Magazine, the one that matters.
I think everybody that's out there that's a fighting champion needs to go after the Ring Magazine.
Whoever the ring champion, that's who you need to go after.
Yeah,
and what's funny is that's what's coming back. Remember, Ring is supposed to have been the belt.
Yeah,
because that's the one that makes you. That's the one that says you are the champion.
And you pound for pound.
But WBC is right behind that. You go ask fighters, The prestige they want is that green belt because that means something. That means something. Sugar Ray, Marvin Hagler, Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston, all of them had that green belt.
And you don't think
the ring belt.
And you don't think the WBO is coming up better than what it did the past 5-6 years?
WBO sucks. I'm just flat out telling you, WBO sucks. Name a WBO champion.
As far as unified,
name it. Name you. I just said you just asked me about one belt. I'm asking about that belt. Name a WBO champion. Actually, not Terrence Crawford anymore.
Well, not no more. But I'm just saying.
I just said one champion right
now. That's a WBO.
Yeah.
Right now, middleweight. What's the fuck his name? White dude. God damn it. His name is hard to pronounce. It starts with an S. I can see his face. Bald-headed dude. I can't think.
Okay, I'll help you out. Fabio Wardley.
The dude that I'm thinking.
No, he's
that's
heavyweight.
I'm thinking middleweight. God damn it! I gotta look at his name. Jay. Go sit in the corner.
But so in saying that, now I can understand Crawford retiring, but here's my thing: everybody says he has nothing to prove. I got one question for y'all: when has he ever defended any of the belts as undisputed?
Why should he?
Everybody else has.
He's not everybody else.
Oh, so he gets an exception for that.
Correct.
But not an exception for the WBC, right?
Correct.
Okay, great. Because of what?
He
is black?
No, because he is now the greatest motherfucking champion, or unified champion that ever graced boxing. That man has unified belts in how many divisions?
What did you just say?
Yeah, he don't need to. Nope, he don't need to.
So you don't need to defend your undisputed championships, or I'm sorry, what is it called?
Unified.
Undisputed.
Okay,
Undisputed unified belts at any point in time.
Nope.
But let's see. Teofimo did it. Haney did it. Usyk did it a few times.
I guarantee if you give Crawford a legacy fight,
Canelo's done it a few times.
Crawford a legacy fight, he'll come out of retirement. Other than that, there's nobody that he needs to fight right now. Why? What for? He don't already prove that he can beat everybody and the best.
Over the hill Canelo, a broken down Spence, but he beat the best. He beat him at the best.
I said he beat the best.
Beating the best at what point in time? So Errol Spence was 100%.
That's just like saying Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson. He beat one of the GOATs. Okay, Mike Tyson was not at his prime. That's always been the argument about that. And Mike Tyson even admitted he took the fucking money and he questioned himself on why he did that. So we can make that same argument for Jake Paul.
Did Jake Paul fight for a belt?
All right, I'll give you that one. Jake Paul would never fight for a belt. Jake Paul would never, ever. And if he ever puts himself in position to where he can get undisputed or a title, a shot at undisputed, I would stop watching boxing, bro.
Here's what I'm going to say about Jake Paul, and this is going to put things in a perspective. People want to go with it.
He might do some damage in cruiserweight.
I ain't even got what I said. He has no amateur background.
None. But he made all that goddamn money.
He has no amateur background. So what we're seeing is him developing right now. Think about that. Wilder didn't start boxing until he was 21 because he needed something for his daughter. He needed to make money for his daughter. Anthony Joshua didn't start boxing until he was 18, I believe.
I can see him. I mean, honestly,
sitting there as a 22-year-old, he's an athlete. He is athletic. Former all-state wrestler, and him and his family.
I'm not saying he can't develop.
Player.
He can potentially become dangerous at cruiserweight, but the shenanigans of what he's putting on right now, it's like, we're not buying into that. Like you, for a lot of boxing fans, we look at him like,
what's your thing against Jake Paul? I just want to understand this.
As a promoter, he's one hell of a fucking promoter. As a fighter and as a boxer, how he came into this industry, granted unorthodox, and you do break paths in doing shit unorthodox. I don't like how he just came in and was trash talking and dogging and thinking he could do this, and in some aspects, bought fights. Now, Tyron Woodley, he just got his ass whipped. I don't think Jake Paul bought that fight. I think Tyron Woodley
just got lost again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I'm saying in both fights, they want to sit back and say Jake Paul bought the first fight or what. I'm just saying in both fights that he fought Jake Paul in, Tyron Woodley legitimately got his ass whooped. I'm just going to say that. Can he be able to develop into a great cruiserweight boxer? Absolutely. The shenanigans.
Start with it. So
the shenanigans.
So you're saying he's going to be better than Jai Opatai
right now? No.
Okay. But you're saying he has the potential, right?
Correct.
To be better than Jai Opatai, the number one cruiserweight in the world.
Potential, depending on how long it takes him. But if we're talking about right now, no.
I'm almost done. I got another one for you. Okay, he's going to be better than Zerto Moreira.
Absolutely not.
Okay, but so Zerto, you think he's better than Opatai? Ooh. So you think he's better than Opatai?
I do. Right now, I do. Now, I do.
Potentially, you just proved my point.
Potentially,
this conversation's over. I am not speaking on it anymore.
Potentially, I do see what's his name becoming better than Opatai, but I don't see Jake Paul being better than him. That dude right there, there's something about.
How are you going to say he's going to be better than
we're talking about right now or potential? I said a great cruiserweight, not number one cruiserweight. He has the potential. Jake Paul has.
But you just said he'll beat Opatai, who is the number one cruiserweight.
Right now, he can't. If we're going right now, then absolutely not. But if we're talking about 2-3 years from now, then yes, there's a potential.
Oh my God. Do you? I'm sorry, y'all. My head just exploded. There's no way in hell he's going to be at any point of his boxing career better than Jai Opatai. Okay. There's just not going to happen.
Okay.
Now, I will put him on the level.
He said he's the Drake of the industry.
Exactly. People hate him, but can't say why.
That's the perfect analogy. I just don't like Drake. I don't like his music. I'm not a fan of Drake. Music-wise, I'm not a fan. He has occasionally a couple of good songs that I could rock with, but overall, I would say I'll probably rock 15% of Drake's song out of his whole catalog of what he got out.
And I'm glad you got on the Drake, but let's steer back to what
I'm just saying. Yeah, I mentioned that point, but yeah, go ahead.
But here's my thing with Jake Paul. He's opening doors for UFC fighters that weren't getting paid by Dana, and Dana hates it. That's why him and Dana are no longer friends, right? We know that. Mm-hmm. He's giving them an opportunity to fight for purses that most of them can't even, their amount of money doesn't equal up to that.
Correct.
Right? Now, second thing, women's boxing, because of him, is getting more play. He's had more all-women cards than we've ever seen.
I will give you that too. Absolutely.
Right. Number two. Number three, as far as him being a boxer, I've seen where he started. I've watched most of his. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 fights I didn't watch. The Nate Robinson fight, and
you didn't want to watch that fight. That was embarrassing.
And I didn't watch the whole Anderson Silva fight.
The Anderson Silva fight was very interesting,
which I thought Silva should have won until he got knocked down.
He did. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that was the difference in the cards.
It was.
Now I watched him against
and honestly,
Tommy Fury.
Silver,
and I thought he beat Tommy Fury because he knocked Tommy Fury down
twice.
No, he only knocked down once. He only knocked Tommy Fury down once. And I thought it was more of an accident. It was one of those
slip ones.
One of those he got caught.
Yeah. That what Tommy
flash knocked.
When Anderson Silva was more so he got hit, but
his legs were crossed.
Yeah. He tripped and shit like that. So it's like everybody's like, well, that's not a knockdown. Well, in boxing, he got contacted. That's a knockdown.
He was getting hit. Yeah, his legs were crossed.
Correct.
Went down.
That's a knockdown. So exactly. You know what I mean.
So now saying that, now what I'm getting to is I've watched Jake Paul develop, and he's getting dangerous.
He's getting better.
He's learning his limitations. Now the thing he doesn't have is stamina.
Correct.
You know who he reminds me of? Caleb Plant. If you can get Caleb Plant after 5 rounds, you got him. Like Canelo, it was funny. Canelo put the book on him.
And the thing about it, we got almost wrap up here. The thing about it with Jake Paul, I agree with everything you said, minus the box. Even with the boxing aspect, I can agree with you to a certain degree. And that's why I said with Jake Paul as a promoter with MVP Promotions in boxing, he's doing one hell of a job with that. He really is. Like, there are some cards that I see that are Jake Paul cards. It's like, I want to actually watch that. And he's not fighting or anything. It's just, you know what I mean? And it's like,
the zone,
exactly.
Like, okay.
And he's in competition with the zone with Netflix.
Well, no, he's not. No, it's not him in competition. It's Netflix in competition with the zone.
Okay.
If you realize Jake Paul doesn't fight on the zone, he fights on Netflix.
Because they pay.
No, because MVP's allowed to fight there. What happened was Eddie Hearns got him shut out of the zone.
Because Eddie Hearns don't like Jake Paul.
He don't like Jake Paul as a boxer.
Yeah.
He likes him as a promoter. No problem.
But he won't bring him in.
And I understand that. He was like, you're
going to take
hurting
money.
the game.
Yeah.
You're hurting the fight.
But not only that, like, it's like, even if MVP was to do a promotion on the zone, that's taken away from Eddie Hearn. He ain't gonna want that.
Well, MVP has nothing to do with MVP.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's money Eddie Hearn could have been making.
Well, only way.
You see what I'm saying?
The thing is, he's a promoter. He has influence in the zone. He has no money in the zone. The thing is, with Eddie Hearn, the only thing he wants to be able to do, put his boxers in the best situation.
That's what I'm saying.
So now,
Eddie Hearn if Eddie Hearn finds out, Jake Paul gonna do a boxing event with the zone, Eddie Hearn gonna want some of his people or his boxers on the card,
just like anybody else.
And if Jake don't do that, you taking out of Eddie Hearn's pocket. He ain't gonna like that.
Which is funny to me because you know who does work with him with no problem? De La Hoya.
That part,
smart, man.
That part. On that note, folks, I thank y'all for tuning in to us this first show of the year of 2026. I know a lot of y'all was expecting a lot of different controversial shit that's been going on, especially over the past few days with
I already told the controversial topic for today, and you didn't even acknowledge it. But that's cool though. I got you.
Yeah, they went after Venezuela for the oil, and we got more Diddy oil here than what they.
We didn't need that oil.
Yeah, we don't need it. Well, yeah,
I know some good scientists that can.
Oh shit,
we good. I know a couple people that can do some things with the things.
Until next week, folks.
What do you mean next week?
Yeah.
Next time. Next back channel. Next back. Oh, there's next week. Yeah, next week.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?